We are live, and today we're making easy vegan sugar cookies. Check these babies out. You can get the recipe on my blog, 𝑣eganercooking.com. It is the most recent recipe blog post right there. My name is Cheryl Martinez. I am the founder of Veganer Cooking, and I'll give you a quick rundown of the ingredients you need so that you can cook along with me live today. So, get your cane sugar or monk fruit. If you're trying to, make these cookies even healthier, you can use monk fruit as a sugar substitute. You need some unsalted vegan butter. Today I'm using Country Crock plant butter. You need some unsweetened applesauce. That is going to be our egg replacement. So 1/3 cup of unsweetened applesauce. We'll be replacing 1 egg in this easy vegan recipe. And you need some vanilla extract, some all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and sprinkles. Don't forget your sprinkles, guys. I use a lot of sprinkles in this recipe, probably like the entire half of this sprinkle jar is what I'm going to be using right now for this batch of yummy cookies. And I tried to save some for you guys so you could see. I made a batch not too long ago, but unfortunately there's only one left. I was only able to save one of these to show you guys what we will be making today, but they are amazing, chewy, delicious, and it's a healthier alternative for the traditional sugar cookies, not only because they're vegan and we're using vegan butter and we're using applesauce, to make it vegan. Those are the two main ingredients you need to switch to make the traditional sugar cookie recipe from not vegan to vegan, but also just because you can use, monk fruit as a sugar substitute, and that's another way you can make these sugar cookies a little more guilt-free and a little more healthy. All right, so again, go to 𝑣eganercooking.com, click on my blog, and you can see the recipe there so you can get the ingredients prepped and ready to go while I quickly say hello to everyone who's here. We have Diva Mom is here, 𝗍𝒂𝒔𝒔, hello. Hi, Nydia Cruz, how are you? We have Nick Hunt is here. Hello, everybody. I'm going to be hopping right into the recipe in just a few minutes. So if you're here, quickly say hello. Tell me where you're tuning in from and tell me what is your dietary goal right now. Are you trying to be pescatarian, vegetarian, vegan, mostly plant-based? Are you trying to just do meatless Mondays? This is a no judgment zone. We're here to just motivate each other to eat more plants wherever you are along your plant-based journey. So don't worry, we can be honest with each other so we can help just motivate and inspire each other to add more plants to our life. Hey, Lee Kelsey. Hey, Mark Misslands, how are you? Are you guys ready? Do we have any new veganers here today? Anyone who it's your first time joining our plant-based cooking class? If it is your first time, we do this every single month. We cook together the last Sunday. It's typically the last Sunday of every single month, but you can RSVP on my blog, 𝑣eganercooking.com. Just click on free cooking class, click on the RSVP button, and then this way you'll get a reminder an hour before we go live each month so you don't miss out. And I always post the recipe that we're gonna be making on the blog a few days prior to each class, so this way you have enough time to grab the ingredients, so if you want to cook along with us live in real time, you totally can. So yes, go get all your ingredients prepped and ready to go to make these easy vegan sugar cookies, and then we're gonna get started in just a few. We have A Woods is here, the Black Sheep is here, Jaya, Lil JS, Big Profit, thanks for the follow, Big Profit. You're tuning in from Virginia, nice. Awesome. Make me some cookies, says Craig Wood. That's exactly what we're doing right now. I'm going to make you tons of delicious sugar cookies. You want some sugar cookies, guys? I'm going to show you how to make healthier vegan sugar cookies with a monk fruit sugar substitute, with applesauce instead of eggs, and with plant butter instead of traditional butter, okay? All right. KCP77, where are you tuning in from? Mark Misslands, where are you tuning in from? Pembrokeshire, what's up, Pem? All right, guys, we're gonna hop into this recipe. So the first thing that you're gonna need is to grind your sugar into a powder. If you don't have I'd say a powerful blender, or I'm gonna be using my Robot Chef, my TM6, AKA my Thermomix today, to grind the sugar to a powder, you can just buy powdered sugar to kind of save you that step if you want, okay? Mark's tuning in from Miami, yes, Mark. Okay, and we have, We have a lot of people here. Oh my God, welcome everybody, welcome. All right guys, so again, step 1 is to grind your sugar to a powder. I'm gonna be using my 𝑇M6 If you are cooking along with me live and you're using the guided recipe in your Thermomix, you can just type in sugar cookies. It's one of the US recipes, so this way you can follow along with the step-by-steps on your touch screen. And if you don't have a Thermomix, I am also going to tell you exactly how you can make this without a Thermomix, just by using like an electric hand blender, or your regular blender, and or you can even mix this by hand if you want. Okay, so anyone can make this, no matter what kitchen appliances you have. All right, but my robot's going to be helping us out today. All right, so the first step, the very first thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. If you are a Celsius person, I believe that's like 180 degrees Celsius. But if you're ever confused, you can just Google, Celsius to Fahrenheit, conversion real quick. You can just say, what is 350 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius? And Google will tell you. But I'm pretty sure it's 180, okay, if you guys are use a different metric. Okay. So after you preheat your oven, you're going to add your sugar, which again, you can use monk fruit sugar substitute or cane sugar, or just whatever you have in your kitchen to make it easier, okay? So pop in your sugar, and we are going to grind that to a powder so that these cookies are melt in your mouth sugar cookies, all right? That's the goal. So we pop in the sugar, I put the top on my 𝑇M6, and we are going to grind that for 10 seconds, grind that for 10 seconds until it turns into this powder consistency type of form, okay? What up, Christian? How are you? Welcome back. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you what that looks like real quick now that my 𝑇M6 Robot Chef has grinded the sugar to a powder. You can see it looks like smoke. It kind of looks like magic, right? Woo! Check that out. So that sugar is officially, it's going in my mouth, is officially grinded into a powder, as you can see, quick and easy. That's why I love my robot. He makes everything fun and easy. So yes, my favorite kitchen appliance, that's for sure. All right, guys, the next step is to add your egg substitute. My 𝑇M6 is saying to put 1 large egg, but because we're making this vegan, what are we gonna do? We're gonna use applesauce as our vegan substitute right here, okay? Applesauce, there we go. That is our substitute. We're popping that in. 1/3 cup, by the way. 1/3 cup is equivalent to 1 egg. And if you don't have applesauce in your cupboard, in your fridge, there are other alternatives that you can use as egg replacements in your baking as well. In fact, I have a free cheat sheet that you can download on my blog, 𝑣ganercooking.com, that has the top 10 egg substitutes for baking, okay? That cheat sheet is available for free. It's a free printable PDF that you can download on my blog. Just go to 𝑣ganercooking.com, click on blog, click on cheat sheets, and then you can have the best 10 egg substitutes with their equivalents for 1 egg, okay? All right, there's a lot of really good ones on there that are so easy that you are most likely guaranteed to already have a substitute in your pantry or fridge that you could easily use to replace an egg in baking, okay? Next step is a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, I normally like to use vanilla bean paste, as you guys know, but I don't have vanilla bean paste in my pantry today, so I'm going to be using just plain old pure vanilla extract today instead. But feel free to use whichever one you have in your pantry or cupboard. Just use 1 teaspoon, okay guys? 1 teaspoon of your pure vanilla. Perfect. I had exactly 1 teaspoon left in this little container right here. Perfect. All right, you guys with me? If you need me to slow down, if I'm cooking too fast and you guys need me to slow down or anything, if you're cooking along with me, let me know. I'm happy to, chill out and hang with you guys for a little bit while people are getting caught up. Hi, Valentina's. Where are you tuning in from? KCP77, all love. What's up? All right, guys. So again, for those of you just tuning in, we're making easy vegan sugar cookies. You can follow along with us on my blog, 𝑣ganercooking.com. After you add the vanilla extract, you're going to add the flour, okay? Now we add the flour. 12 ounces of all-purpose flour is what you're going to add next. 12 ounces of all-purpose flour. Okay? And your next step is 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Oh, you know what? We missed the butter. Hold on. I tapped too quickly. You also want to add your unsalted butter, okay? You're doing 6 ounces of your butter. And again, today I'm using Country Crock plant butter. I don't know if anyone caught that. I hope you didn't. All right, Country Crock plant butter. Here we go. Popping that in. Ah! Sorry guys, I'm a little bit out of it today. I actually just got my 2nd dose of the vaccine yesterday. And if any of you have got your vaccine, which I hope you all have, you'll know that the 2nd day after you get your vaccine, you're just kind of feeling not too hot. So yeah, so excuse me if I'm not like totally on the ball like I usually am with my high energy self. All right, guys, so again, we have our all-purpose flour, we have our vegan butter, we have our vanilla extract, and we have our sugar, which has been grinded to a powder, okay? Those are all the ingredients that are in here so far, so you guys are with me and all caught up. So the next step is to add 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, okay? 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Let's do this. Go. Now we're adding 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda. And actually, if you don't have an 1/8 teaspoon, measuring spoon, you can just literally use your 1/4 teaspoon and just fill it up about halfway. Don't worry about measurements being like super perfect exact. I've never been one of those people that measures like perfectly. All right, now we're gonna do a teeny tiny pinch. I'm using Himalayan pink salt. Just a teeny tiny pinch, guys. Okay, is anything coming up? Yeah. All right, so here we are, all set, ready to combine this, all right? And if you want to move this into your electric, if you want to put this in a bowl with your electric hand mixer, that's probably gonna be the easiest thing for you to do during this step right now if you don't have my fabulous Team 6 robot. Guys, and don't forget to click the share button. You guys know I do a giveaway at all of these classes, right? Click that share button, spread the plant-based love, and you will automatically be entered to win a free pair of my, what do I like to call them? Inspiration earrings. Yes, they're inspiration earrings because they inspire you to eat more plants and they inspire others to eat more plants when you wear them. Yeah, so I have all cool plant-based earrings in my shop at veganercooking.com that you can enter to win right now. That's right, just click the share button and I will be announcing the winner at the end of this class, so don't go anywhere. All right, guys, so we are combining that for 8 seconds. You're combining that either in your Team 6 robot or in a bowl with your electric hand mixer. Here we go. 8 seconds, mixing up those ingredients together. See how quick and easy that was? There was literally only a handful of ingredients that we needed to make these vegan sugar cookies. And they taste amazing. They like melt in your mouth, delicious. Personally, I love them when they're like warm, fresh out of the oven, but they keep good for a few days. I'll show you what that looks like real quick. All right, so now because there's still a little bit of like sugar around the sides, we are going to just kind of scrape that a little bit and then mix it one more time. So you want to make sure that if you're doing this with your electric hand mixer, that you just get it all combined nice and good, okay? All right, those of you tuning in, please comment in the chat, introduce yourself, tell everyone else here that's watching where you're tuning in from and where you are on your plant-based journey. Are you currently vegetarian, pescatarian, flexitarian? Are you mostly plant-based? Are you already vegan? How long have you been vegan for? Tell us about your journey. We are all here to support each other. This is a judgment-free zone. So welcome, you are all welcome here, okay? There we go. All right, guys, so we are going to mix that one more time so that our cookie batter is perfectly combined. For about 5 more seconds, you can mix that for, okay? Any questions so far? Are you guys with me? Who's cooking with me live right now, huh? Jay Butcher says, I'm hungry. Well, amazing. You're in the right place because we are making amazingly delicious vegan sugar cookies right now live. And you can cook along with me live, or I do post this, I do post my live classes to my blog after we finish. So this way, if you do want to cook along with me live with the replay, you are welcome to do that too. All right, guys, so here's our batter. As you can see, our batter is done. So now the next step is to transfer this dough to either a silicone mat, or I like to transfer it directly to a big piece of cling wrap, because what we're gonna do is we're going to roll it in a log, okay? We're gonna roll it into a log, close it up with the cling wrap, and then we're gonna pop that in the freezer, okay? And there are very good reasons why. Okay, hey Jessica. Jessica says, so excited for cookies. Me too. I don't know if you guys have tried this recipe yet. It's been up on my blog for a couple days, or if you waited to make it with me live right now. But we are getting ready to bake these cookies and then devour them. And you know what's great about this recipe is that it's a very kid-friendly recipe, which is nice. A lot of people I notice have been asking me to share some kid-friendly recipes, some fun summer recipes. I mean, this is great if you're going to like a fun kids party and you want to bring a snack, especially since this is a healthier version than, you know, typical sugar cookies like store-bought sugar cookies. If you make these from scratch or bring this for the kids, especially if you use the monk fruit sugar substitute instead of real sugar, maybe you can help prevent that sugar high from happening that frequently happens with kids, if you know what I mean. So you just want to get all of that batter out. Take your time, get out all that goodness. You don't want to miss out, because that extra batter that you pull off the bottom could be another cookie. So you don't want to let it go to waste, which is why I'm taking my time and I'm making sure I get every little piece. Yes. All right. Ray Scalzo is here. Hi, Ray Scalzo. Hi, Sonia Clark. Tell me, Sonia, Ray, Jessica, comment where you're tuning in from and where you are on your dietary journey right now. Are you trying to just be mostly plant-based? Are you trying to only do meatless Mondays? Tell us where you're at. Are you already vegan? If you are, how long have you been vegan for? As we are making vegan sugar cookies, this is what they look like. If you want to cook along with us live, you can catch up. This is super easy to make. The recipe's on my blog, veganercooking.com. Preheat, make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is about 180 Celsius. Okay, so make sure your oven is ready for us to pop in these cookies. But one little trick that actually makes these cookies much easier to cut into cookie shapes, and much easier to, I'd say it's softer in the middle, so it's just more delicious to the bite. I don't know about you guys, but I'm more of like, I prefer soft cookies over crunchy cookies. So by putting them in the freezer, it helps keep a little bit of like that softer center that I love with cookies. All right, I think I got enough of it out, huh? What do you think? Did I get enough? Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, so the next step is you're going to take this batter, which looks like this, okay? And you're going to roll this into a log and wrap the cling wrap around it so it looks like this, okay? And then you're gonna pop that in your freezer for about 20 minutes, okay? For about 20 minutes, you want to pop that in your freezer, so this way that log gets harder. So this way it's much easier to cut into your cookie shapes. And by doing that, what I actually like to do, this is actually only half of a log. So this is the other half of the first batch that I made to take the pictures for you guys. So this is from the first batch. This is the other half of the log. So you can see this makes about 18 cookies, all right? So that's why you only really need to use about half at a time. Or if you're doing a kids party, then by all means, use the whole log. But 18 cookies is more than enough for my house for a batch of cookies, so I don't overdo it. So that's why I like to freeze it and then cut that log in half and then just bake half at a time, which is awesome. Because then you have, whenever you get a craving for cookies, you can just have those cookies whenever you want. So that sounds good to me. I don't know about you guys, but isn't it great to just have extra batter that's like nice and fresh in the freezer? For you to, you know, make this again whenever you get a cookie craving. Doesn't that sound good? Right? Okay, okay. Yummy in my tummy. All right, guys, my log is almost ready. I'm just trying to get it nice and even so that I can wrap it up in my cling wrap and pop that in the freezer, okay? So about 20 minutes or so is all you really need to get that log nice and, you know, semi-hard, so this way it's easier to cut your cookies, okay? So here we have my log. I'm gonna show it to you guys after I wrap it up. Okay, almost ready. Look at that, look at that. Look at my log, my cookie log. There we go. See, so right now the batter's kind of soft, and so it'll be much more annoying to just kind of like pull it apart together to try to make nice even cookies. So that's why this is a little trick of mine that I came up with myself. You guys know I always like to share cool little fun tips and tricks. So this way it just makes your life a little bit easier. And so like I said, you don't have to use the whole thing. You can just, when you pull it out of the freezer, just cut the log in half and then wrap the rest of it back in the plastic wrap and pop that back in the freezer for next time, okay? So here is our log. You can see, whoop. All right, I'm gonna pop this in the freezer right now, and then we're going to use this frozen log, my other half of the last batch, to go and cook together, okay? So about 20 minutes, you're gonna pop your log in the freezer, all right? I'll be right back. My freezer is so packed, I could barely find a spot for it, if you can believe it. Okay, all right, lots of yummy, good vegan food in my freezer, that's for sure. Okay, guys, so the next step is to cut this into your cookie shapes, okay? So this is the frozen log that I took out a few minutes ago that we are going to just cut into equal pieces right now and then place it on some parchment paper, okay? You should definitely line your baking pan with some parchment paper because that makes it so much easier to not only take the cookies off the tray, but it also keeps the cookies in all nice even color, which is great. Okay, so here we have our log. Now we're gonna cut that into equal sizes, into equal cookie pieces. And then, but before we do that, I forgot, we need to add the sprinkles. The sprinkles is the next step. So this is another cool little trick I have to add the sprinkles, okay? So you're going to pour the sprinkles directly onto the parchment paper right next to the log, okay? Pour the sprinkles right next to the log on the parchment paper. And then, so instead of having to put the sprinkles on individually on log, you literally just roll the log right onto the sprinkles, which was gonna save you a ton of time than to have to dip each individual cookie into sprinkles one by one. You don't wanna do that. Just roll the log in the sprinkles, okay? See, I'm rolling it in the sprinkles, and then look, now they're all right there. All right, much easier way to get tons of sprinkles on your log without having to dip each cookie in the sprinkles individually one by one. Nobody has time for that. You guys know me, I like to keep stuff quick and easy in the kitchen. If it's not quick and easy, I don't want to do it. So this is just another quick and easy trick for you to get all your sprinkles on your cookies super fast, okay? So I'm just gonna put some more because I want lots of sprinkles on my cookies. Yes, sound good? Sound good? Who's here? Heather Lynn is here. Hey, Heather. Hold on, my fingers are so sticky. Hey, Sharon. What's up, Gareth? 𝗔𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒍. Hello, everybody. Jessica says, such a great tip. I hate wasting the sprinkles by putting them all over the tops. I know. I mean, look at this. Look at how fast we just rolled the whole logs in it. Just awesome. This way you can just put exactly how many sprinkles you want. And for me, it's always a lot. I like a lot of sprinkles. It makes them look prettier too. And then this way it's just, you know, easy breezy, beautiful. All right, so now that our logs have been sprinkified, now it's time to cut them up into the cookie sizes, even cookie pieces, okay? And because this log was frozen for a little bit, it is so much easier to slice these cookies right now. Otherwise it'd be like mushy mess sticking to your fingers. But now we can easily take, you know, we can easily separate these into individual cookies on the parchment paper because it was frozen for a little bit. Okay, so here we have our amazing, delicious cookies. Cutting these off. And then we're gonna pop that in the oven. You know, it only takes about 10 to 12 minutes in the oven for these to be 100% baked, which is another thing that I love about this recipe, is because you get to eat it right away. You don't have to wait that long to eat it. So that's always good, because these cook fast. All right, so you wanna keep an eye on it. You don't want it to get too golden brown. And I say that only because if you're like me and you like the cookies soft, it's better to take them out when they're just like super slightly starting to get golden around the edges, because then they're still gonna be soft. Okay? If you like crunchy cookies, then you can let them get a little bit more golden, but if you like them soft like me, you wanna take them out by like 12 minutes or so, okay? But yeah, because longer than that, they're gonna get a little bit more crispy, which is fine too. You know, when you reheat them the next day or something, you could just pop them in the microwave for a few seconds, and that could, let me just wash my hands real quick, and that could, you know, make them a little softer again. But really, you want to cook these to the perfect texture, because it'll make all the difference in that, you know, melts in your mouth kind of bite, you know? So, all right, I'll show you guys our cookies. Ta-da! Pretty cool, right? They look good already. They look good already, I know. All right, guys, let's pop these in the oven and set your timer for about 10 to 12 minutes. And we'll do a fun little Q&A while this is baking, okay? Handy little silicone oven mitts, which I'm gonna use to take that hot pan out of the oven in a little bit. I found these on Amazon. They're probably like $5 or something. Love these things. If you're always trying to like use like a towel or something to take it out and you feel like your hand's like burning through the towel, this is a wonderful, cool invention solution for that. That's for sure. Okay, Heather. Hi, Heather. Heather, where are you tuning in from? Who else is here? We have Tea Totally Vegan. Hi, Tea Totally Vegan. Hi, Cultural Meal Experience. Brandon says, keep up the good work on a cookie roll. Oh, your minds went on a cookie roll. That's awesome, Brandon. Thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. All right, guys, I am going to announce the winner of my giveaway. I do a free giveaway from my shop at every single live cooking class. If you click that share button, you could be the winner. So keep on sharing, guys. Spread the plant-based love. That's the only thing that I ask in return for giving away these free gifts at every single class, is that you share the plant-based love, that you help inspire other people to eat more plants, that you that you share some of these recipes with your family and friends that you think would really enjoy it. If you have any family and friends struggling from heart disease or diabetes, a lot of major health conditions can be vastly improved and even reversed on a plant-based diet. And I don't even like to call it a diet. It's actually more of a lifestyle, because dieting means you're giving up something. And when you switch to a plant-based lifestyle, you're not really giving up anything. You're just switching to the kinder, healthier alternatives, right? So one person may think, oh, I can't eat sugar cookies anymore because they're not vegan. And, but yeah, you can. Why? Because there are plenty of things that you can use to replace eggs to make it vegan. And there's plenty of plant-based butter that exists now that you can use to replace traditional butter. In fact, we can even make our own plant-based butter from scratch, which I plan on doing in a future cooking class. So as you can see, there are so many ways that we can inspire others to eat more plants, because once you approach it in the way that you realize that it is a lifestyle change and not a diet, okay? I'm still eating all of my favorite things. You know, I still have mac and cheese, it's vegan. I still have ice cream, it's vegan. You know, I'm still having cookies, just making it vegan. It's not that hard. And your body's going to thank you. And the planet's going to thank you. And the animals are going to thank you. So it's a win-win all around. And that's why I try to encourage everyone to spread the plant-based love. And to not, you know, push people on being vegan, because I know sometimes that can kind of scare people away, but instead just educate people. Once people are educated and they feel the health benefits themselves, they'll end up transitioning in their own time when they're ready. And that's okay too. So I encourage you to just, instead of pushing veganism on your friends and family, just inspire them, educate them, motivate them, and make some really delicious vegan recipes for them, specifically their favorite things that they thought couldn't be vegan. Because look at it like this: if you have two things in your hands, let's say a vegan cookie and a non-vegan cookie, and you eat them both and they both taste amazing, right? Or let's say the vegan one tastes even better, why not choose the vegan one, right? Why not? Because you have a healthier, kinder, more sustainable version in your hands right here. So why would you choose the cruel one that's going to hurt your body more, when we have both options now? That's the thing, guys. It's 2021. We have both options for practically everything now. So please choose the kinder, healthier option. Thank you. Okay. All right. Now let's answer some of you guys' questions, right? If anyone here is struggling eating more plants, let's do our Q&A portion of the session right now while the cookies are baking, and tell me, what are your biggest struggles trying to transition to a plant-based lifestyle? What things, you know, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from going all the way? What is something that you keep cheating on? What's a recipe that you can't seem to give up because you don't know how to make it vegan? Okay, any questions like that you have, share them here in the chat right now. Myself, my mentors in the veganer community are all here to help you. So please comment in the chat and let me know. Let's do the Q&A portion right now. So Heather says, I have pre-diabetes. That's why I'm transitioning. I hear you, Heather. You know, you're not the only one. There's so many people who are in your shoes right now. And luckily you have this opportunity to reverse it. Okay. Not make it better, reverse it. You can actually reverse the pre-diabetes, or people who have full diabetes. You can reverse that on a plant-based diet/lifestyle, right? And that's incredible. That's incredible that we have that opportunity. So, so you're going to be okay, Heather. The fact that you're here and you're wanting to make the transition is actually the hardest part. So you've already accomplished the hardest part of this, which is saying, okay, I acknowledge what my health concern is, and I'm ready to make the change, and I'm here trying to make the change. Because people getting to that step where they see it, they believe it, and then now they're ready to take action, that's the hardest part. So congratulations, Heather. Everyone, please give Heather some hearts in the chat and tell her we're all here for her. And anything that I can do to help you, Heather, please just, shoot me a chat either on social media or on my blog, veganercooking.com, and I will be there to help support you along your journey. Not only do we have these free plant-based cooking classes every month, but I also have a free 30-day vegan challenge. I also obviously upload and share all of my favorite easy plant-based recipes on my blog, and I also take suggestions from you guys on things that you want me to veganize and add to my blog. So, and what's different about the recipes that we share on Veganer Cooking is that we focus on recipes that are really easy to make, things that, you have a lot of common ingredients already in your kitchen, so you don't have to, go searching you know, your grocery store for stuff you've never heard of, and they're not too complicated. You know, I know a lot of typical recipe blogs out there. Not only are you like scrolling through tons of ads, which by the way, I have no ads on my recipe blog, so please show me some love if you can, because I'm gonna try my best to keep my blog ad free, but I can't do that without you guys supporting me. So yeah, but I hate scrolling on recipe blogs where it's just ad, and it just takes forever just to get to the actual recipe part of it. So yeah, so our recipe blog is so different from all the rest because we focus on stuff that's guaranteed easy to make, guaranteed delicious, and ad-free. So I hope that's helpful. Martin, hi Martin. How are you? Where are you tuning in from? Jessica says to Heather, that's amazing, you got this. Yes, thanks for the support, Jess. Cat Crafter replied to Heather as well. Oh, you guys are all so sweet. Kat says, I feel bad for the animals, but I feel deprived. Now, in what way do you feel deprived, Kat? Are you saying deprived like you feel like you're missing out on certain foods that you used to have in the past that you no longer have? Is that what you mean, Kat? Oh, yes, Sharon is asking you the same question. You're welcome, Heather. I'm so glad I can help. I also have a free vegan mentorship program where we can actually do a free one-on-one call and we can talk about some of the specific struggles that you're having, and we can go over some tips and tricks together one-on-one. I do those free mentor calls for free. And I also have a free mentorship program as well. Just click on the mentorships button on my blog and you are welcome to take advantage of that. And then, like I said, the free cooking classes, the free 30-day challenge. I have a bunch of resources on the site, including all of my favorite vegan motivational films that help you kind of like stay in that right mindset in the beginning of your transition process. What I found that helped me a lot while I was personally transitioning is watching a lot of those vegan films that educated me and inspired me to just kind of like keep going, like don't cheat. So films like 𝘂𝑐𝒴𝒄𝒻, What the Health, 𝘬𝑐𝒴𝒄𝒻, The Game Changers, films like that have all been really helpful in just keeping my head in the game and helping preventing me from cheating in the beginning stages when I was transitioning. Okay, let me see. Kat says, yes, exactly. So Kat, in the beginning it may feel that way, but once you just find the right recipes for all of your old favorites and the right plant-based alternatives for all of your favorites, you won't feel that anyway. You won't feel that anymore. Kat, I encourage you to book the free one-on-one mentor call because you can actually go ahead and tell me some of the foods that you're having trouble finding a substitution for, and I can go ahead and give you the brands and the recipes for those specific foods so we can make sure that you don't feel deprived anymore. So Kat, I'm happy to help you with that. Yeah, and I hear what you're saying. You know there's a replacement for everything, but you don't know which is the best, right? Because even things like plant-based cheese, not all brands are created equal when you think about plant-based cheese. I've tried a lot of really bad ones. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, but I've done all the taste testing for you by now. After being vegan for a while, you just end up trying them all, and then you're able to help others because you know the ones that actually taste really good and that satisfy those old cravings. So yeah, so it's really all about the right brands and then also learning how to make that stuff for yourself. So just like there's so many plant butter brands out there, you can make plant butter yourself too from scratch. It's not that hard, and we'll do it together sometime. Same thing with vegan cheese. There's so many vegan cheese brands out there, but you can also make it yourself, and that's another thing we're going to be doing together in a future class. Hi Joe Goggin. Ada, where are you tuning in from? Jessica says it sometimes takes a little more work, but I found that basically anything can be made vegan, but it definitely helps. But it definitely sometimes takes some help and inspiration. Yeah, you know, I don't know if you have the right support system around you, but that's kind of part of the reason why I created this beginner community of mentors, because a lot of people that transition the people, their partners, their family, their friends that are not doing it with them, right? So they kind of have people kind of pushing them in the old direction and not really being on their side about it. And it's so much easier to transition when you have the right support system, or when you have a friend or a family member or partner doing it with you. It's so much easier, rather than, let's say, going out with your family and friends, going to an old favorite restaurant that you guys used to hang out at, and now you have to watch them all eat that food that you used to eat that now you're trying not to eat. So like I said, having a support system and or friends doing it with you can really, really, really make it so much easier. All right, guys, the cookies are ready. I'm gonna go take them out of the oven. Be right back. Got my little thing to put down there for the tray. Ooh, they look so good. Oh, and they smell so good. Just wait till you guys eat these. Oh, get a load of that, guys. Get a load of that. Do you see our amazing vegan sugar cookies? Oh, I'm such a cookie monster. I blame it on my grandpa. My grandpa gave me his cookie monster genes. But yeah, oh, if you love cookies as much as I do, these make me so happy right now. I can't wait to eat these. Woo, let's make sure I don't burn myself leaning over this, trying to talk to you guys. Okay. Sharon says, if your heart gets on board, your body will. Really, really good point, Sharon. That reminds me, a lot of things that I tell new veganers is whenever you feel the urge of cheating, or whenever you feel like, oh, this is too hard, or, you know, any moment of struggle, the first thing you want to do is remind yourself why you're here, okay? Remind yourself why you made this decision, okay? Because everyone has their own reasons. Like for me personally, it was, you know, to not be a part of animal cruelty. That was really, really important to me and always has been. And so whenever I had a moment of weakness, I thought about those animals. You know, you can even make a vision board with pictures of really cute baby cows and pigs and little, you know, baby chicks and stuff. And if you look at that vision board and see those beautiful animals, those innocent creatures who have feelings and emotions just like you and I, you look at that and then it will remind you why you're here and why you're doing this. And it'll help make you feel better about the choices that you made. And then your struggles won't seem as big of a deal anymore. And especially like if you're at a family party and you're seeing they're all eating, let's say vegan they're all eating mac and cheese, and you can't have it because it's not vegan. When you leave the party and you go home later, make my vegan mac and cheese recipe. You're fine. You can wait an hour or two for that party to be over and then go home and then make the vegan version to satisfy that craving, right? Wouldn't you say that that's worth it than an animal's life, you know, for you to have the 5 minutes of satisfaction of eating, you know, the regular mac and cheese, or a burger, for example, if you're at a barbecue and they don't have any Beyond Burgers or Impossible Burgers, but you can go and make yourself one later, or you're gonna take that 5 minutes of enjoyment at that barbecue, knowing that an animal's suffering for it and knowing that your health is gonna suffer for it, right? So you just kind of have to put your mind in the right mindset and you'll be able to accomplish anything. You'll surprise yourself. And boy, when you do accomplish it, you're gonna be so proud. You're gonna have all these good feelings going through your body and you're gonna feel so amazing. And that's the best part. It really is. Kat says, I know the truth, but it's still hard. You know, Kat, I totally agree. But you know what? That's why we're here for you. And that's why, you know, other vegan mentors and other people like us who have been through it all want to help other people because we've been through, we remember what that felt like. And if we can make that a little bit easier for someone else, we feel like, oh my gosh, we feel like a calling, like we need to pay that forward to the next person trying to transition. And you're gonna feel that way one day too. One day when you're 100% vegan and you're like, wow, I can't believe that I ever wasn't vegan. Look at me now, you know? You're gonna want to go help other people and pay it forward and do the same thing. Trust me, I promise you that. Sharon says, good to have supportive people around you. Sharon says, your taste buds will come to love it once you're familiar with it. Kat says, I want to eat the right foods. Jessica says, you got this, Kat. The fact that you're trying is so great. Sharon says, instead of right and wrong, maybe consider the kinder choice. Heather says, I like Simple Truth non-dairy cheddar shreds and slices by Kroger. Nice. Thanks for sharing, Heather. Those are definitely some good brands. Some of my favorites for cheese is 𝗣𝗹𝘃 and Follow Your Heart, and 𝘬𝗍𝑇𝐻. Those are three of my favorite brands for plant-based cheese. Kat says, Jessica, I've tried many times. That's the hardest thing. Sharon says, it's okay not to go 100% vegan at first, but try it for a meal at a time. That's right. Just one day at a time. Don't worry about, being perfect. Just worry about doing the best that you can and rewarding yourself for each milestone. Okay? Jessica says, don't be too hard on yourself, Kat. It's not an easy journey, but there's a whole community here to help. I couldn't do it myself. Kat said, stuff started to taste metallic. Then I don't think you were trying my recipes at @veganorcooking.com yet, Kat. Because it's definitely not going to taste metallic. Oh, non-vegan foods. Oh, you're saying non-vegan foods started to taste metallic. I hear you. Heather says, they look good. Yes, these cookies. Oh my gosh, they look so good. I'm about to eat one as soon as it cools off for a couple more minutes. Sharon says, I wonder if your body was detoxing. That taste should go away over time. That's a good point, Sharon. Alien is here. Hello. Sharon says, some people go Monday through Friday vegan and take the weekends off from veganism. Anything that helps is worth a try. Yeah, I mean, some people just start with just meatless Mondays, and that's okay too. Just moving in that right direction, reminding yourself for your reasons for making these positive changes in your life, and also having the right support system. But those three things, and being surrounded by yummy recipes like this, you're golden. You're golden. That's all you need to have a successful transition process, okay? The right support system, the right recipes, and the right mindset, okay, guys? So, all right, let's eat one of these, and then I'll announce my giveaway winner. If you haven't clicked that share button yet, please do. Please spread the plant-based love. Like I said, I'm going to be picking a winner from one of our sharers today. To give away a free pair of inspiration earrings. I'll give you a special code that you can use to pick any pair you want on my shop, veganorcooking.com. I have all different types of plant-based earrings that you can choose from, like strawberry earrings, pineapple earrings, watermelon earrings like the one I'm wearing, cucumber earrings, grapefruit earrings, lemon earrings, kiwi earrings. So whatever you want, you can choose once I pick the winner and send you the promo code, all right? But real quick, before we get to that, give you a little bit more time to share. Look at how amazing this cookie is, okay? I'm just gonna show you how that melts. Ooh, I have to eat it. It's so perfect. And it's so soft. I love them when they're soft right out of the oven. Nothing better. So good. I don't know if you guys, if any of you visited New York and you went to the 𝗊𝗑𝒏𝒈 restaurant, they have vegan sprinkle sugar cookies too. These reminds me of theirs. Theirs are also very good. So this is like a homemade version of their expensive cookie. God. I feel like so happy right now. Eating these just makes me so happy. Those just taste so good. They fill my mouth, my body, and my soul with joy, knowing that no animals were harmed in this, and it's not as bad for my body than the traditional ones. But they taste just as good, if not better. That's the best part, guys. Go make this recipe. It's on my blog, veganorcooking.com. You will not be disappointed. If you do make it, take a picture, share it on social, tag me at @veganorcooking. I will repost it. I love to see you guys' pictures. Sharon says, we've talked about mac and cheese so much now I have to make this for dinner. Oh, Sharon just shared my favorite vegan mac and cheese recipe from my blog, Vegan or Cooking, for anyone that wants to try it. Yes, I know. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, everyone. All right, guys. Drum roll, please, in the chat. Put the drum emoji right now in the chat so we can get a drum roll to announce the winner of my free inspiration earrings. Put the drums. Let me eat this cookie. Makes me so happy. I love these so much. Oh, it's too good to be true. Too good to be true. Okay. All right. The winner of my free plant-based inspiration earrings today is Cat Crafter. Congratulations, Cat Crafter. Everyone please say congratulations, Cat, in the comments right now. Congratulations, Cat. I'm going to be DMing you special promo code after the class. Congratulations. I hope you love your inspiration earrings. I hope that when you wear them, you inspire other people around you to eat more plants. And I hope that when you wear them, you remind yourself to be proud of the decision that you made to live a kinder, healthier lifestyle. So I hope you love them, Kat. Congratulations. Thank you everyone for joining us today at my free plant-based cooking class where we made all of these yummy cookies today. Enjoy your amazingly delicious vegan sugar cookies. I hope you share them with your friends and all the kids in your life because kids go crazy for these. And like I said, they're a healthier, less guilty version of sugar cookies that still taste just as good, if not better. So you can't go wrong. Enjoy your cookies, guys. Don't forget to RSVP so you don't miss out at my next free plant-based cooking class. Again, we do this every single month, usually the last Sunday of every month at 4 p.m. Eastern time. If you RSVP, you get a reminder 1 hour before we go live. And the recipe is posted a few days prior to each class so you can get the ingredients in case you want to cook along with us in real time. So I love you all. Keep on spreading the plant-based love. Thank you everyone who is in the comments supporting each other and motivating and inspiring each other today. That's the whole point of this veganer community. And yeah, keep spreading the plant-based love. Mwah. Bye guys. See you soon.